friends, I'm a big fan of handmade crocheted pieces. I think it stems from watching my grandmother crochet and seeing the beautiful pieces she made. In this video, I'm going to tell you how my quest for a crocheted granny squared vest led to the Rajka tank top from Chroknitcles. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do and tap the bell for notifications. I was very close to my grandmother growing up. She lived with us, and for a while I even shared a bedroom with her, and I absolutely loved this woman. She would crochet and I would just love watching the beautiful pieces that she created. To this day, I still have this crocheted afghan that she made probably in the late 60s. I use it. I feel like I'm getting a wonderful warm hug from her. I was recently reading the Wall Street Journal, the off-duty section, my absolute favorite, and I came across this article where they were talking about the resurgence and popularity of crocheted pieces, particularly those with the granny square motif. The article went on to say that the cozy comfort of these pieces was particularly resonating right now, as well as the quirkiness, colorful, vintage feel of them. This is leading to a craft core movement, particularly for younger people. Well, I was inspired and I wanted to add a granny squared vest to my wardrobe. Now, I always like to start with my vintage and resale places first to see if they have anything so that I can repurpose something that already exists. I reached out to about 7 of them and nobody had anything like this in stock. So I actually went back to the article and I reached out to the website that they featured the vest here, and it was called Chroknitcles. I could tell right away by looking at the website and the Instagram feed that I found the right place for me. Ella Dixon is the super talented crocheter who runs this one-woman show. I didn't see the exact style I wanted on her website, but I reached out to Ella and she was interested in collaborating with me. Woohoo! Now we're talking. I sent her a picture of a dress that I have. It's this vintage Hawaiian dress that has these colors that I absolutely love and I think look good on me, but I was never able to really find a top or anything in these colors, so I thought it would be great to have a top in these beautiful 70s sort of colors that go together really nicely. I also thought that for me here in Southern California, more of a tank top style would be fitting and I could kind of wear year round. I actually had a picture of one that I liked, but I didn't like some of the things about it. So we were able to go back and forth and I let her know that I wanted the sleeves off of it and to have it have a different kind of feel, and I asked her to please make it kind of fun and funky. She promised me that that's exactly what she would do. We communicated back and forth for quite a while, and then she made it super easy for me to send in my measurements using her website. And there were a lot of them, which I was glad to see because I knew then the fit would probably be pretty good. She told me she was backed up on orders and it would take her about 3 or 4 weeks to do this, but I thought that was pretty good considering this is all hand done. While I was waiting for the tank top to come, one of my vintage shops messaged me and said they had found a vest that was this longer crocheted granny square vest in a color scheme that they thought would look good on me. So I took a look at it and I thought, different enough than what I'm having made. So she gave me a great price for it. And I decided to get that one too. It's nice and lightweight for here in Southern California. It came pretty quickly, and I've been having a lot of fun wearing this with jeans and a shirt underneath, and it kind of feels right for this season. Before I knew it, Ella let me know that she was shipping me the tank. I was super excited to see it. Boy, when it arrived, I was impressed. It was actually even better than I could have imagined. It was perfect and it fit me perfectly. It came with this great thank you note and the care instructions on here, and it was packaged really super cute. It is definitely quirky and funky, but super comfy and cozy to wear. I like wearing it with something underneath or by itself, and I have had so much fun experimenting with different looks, and I think I'll even be able to come up with a bunch more. Ella really liked the way it turned out too and decided to add the design to her website. That way others can order it, and I think she's making a pattern for it too. I am so deeply honored that she actually named it after me. It's the Rajka tank top. Now you gotta know, having an article of clothing named after me is probably, you know, way up there on my list of cool things. Also, I think my grandma would be really proud of me. What do you think of the top? Are you liking this craft core movement? I certainly am. It's actually wanting to make me learn how to crochet. And I have added that to my bucket list, hoping that one day I can craft something that my grandkids are going to keep for decades to come. Thank you, Ella at Chroknitcles, for the amazing Rajka tank top. It absolutely means the world to me. If you are looking for a unique, fun crocheted item, check out her website and order from her. You will not be disappointed. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.